Hello my friends, I'm out and about in the forest. January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year. It's good to be out again. It was a late night last night. I was to bed around 4 o'clock, so I'm pretty tired. And the day is crap. But I'm out having some fun with my Action 4 and Ace Pro. Two great cameras, and I just want to talk a little bit about them both. There's been a bunch of videos out lately claiming that the Ace Pro is a GoPro killer, and it probably is. GoPro isn't good at all. But what about the Action 4? People hasn't talked too much about the Action 4 compared to the Ace Pro. And in my opinion, there's many things about the Action 4 that is better than the Ace Pro. The Ace Pro is an 8-bit camera, the Action 4 is a 10-bit camera. D-Log-M and HLG on the Action 4. I think you have HLG, I'm not quite sure. You only have flat color profile and standard profile, and you have some presets. That's probably pretty good. The sensor size is the same on both of these cameras, which is great. Image quality, I would say that the Action 4 is more correct, especially the color science looks way better. Not HDR on the Action 4, you have HDR on the Ace Pro. But what's really annoying about the Ace Pro is that you can't turn off HDR in up to 4K 30 or maybe 4K 60. Battery life is more or less the same. Replaceable lens on the Action 4. You don't have that on the Ace Pro. But there is a hack. I just seen some videos claiming that you can actually screw off the lens cover on the Ace Pro, but you need to buy kits. It's probably possible to do it with force, but I highly recommend buying a kit for it. I'm going to put a link down below so you can check that out. So that's something I'm going to test, because if that's true, that's pretty fantastic, and a little bit strange that Insta360 hasn't mentioned this. It could be a patent thing, I don't know. But what you have on the Ace Pro that is really good is the flip-up screen. And the flip-up screen is pretty fantastic actually, especially when you're vlogging. And you have some kind of face priority. But what I notice, and that's really annoying about the Ace Pro, is the camera seems to be a little bit out of focus. It's maybe possible for Insta360 to do a firmware update to make it even better, but it looks kind of soft. We have some of those issues with the Action 4, but especially the Action 3, but I think it's fixed on the Action 4. It looks really good and sharp, and you can also adjust sharpness on both camera. The Ace Pro you can turn to low, medium and high. On the Action 4 you have -2 all the way up to +2. I normally choose a low sharpness. Today I'm testing them with medium sharpness on both camera. We're gonna do some footage, side-by-side footage against these two cameras. But the Ace Pro, it isn't an action camera killer. It's not the best action camera on the market. The Action 4 is better, in my opinion. But if you like the color science on the Ace Pro, it looks really good. The low light mode on the Ace Pro looks pretty good, and I think that's due to the AI chip inboard in this camera, and the app is fantastic on the Ace Pro, Insta360 app. But the Mimo app on the Action 4 is pretty good also, but you don't have those fun modes you can have with the Insta360 app. So let's do some side-by-side footage. I'm recording with my Pocket 3 in D-Log-M, which is a fantastic camera. So let's do some side-by-side footage in this pretty dull, boring day. But it's a good test, and I think we're going to test the flat color profile, but also the normal mode. the best day to do a side-by-side with the Ace Pro and the Action 4, but maybe it's a good test also because the lighting condition is pretty bad, and it's kind of windy and just creepy weather. I don't like it. Not a good start in 2024. Yeah, like I said, this is normal color profile, 4K 30. Everything is set to exactly the same. I just want to see how the camera performs. On the screen, sometimes the Ace Pro looks better than the Action 4, and sometimes the Action 4 looks better than the Ace Pro. It all depends, but it seems to be switching kind of rapidly on the Ace Pro. It shouldn't do that. ISO is set to maximum 800. Yes, it's the middle of the day, but it's a pretty bad day. There's been so many videos out now about the Ace Pro, like I said, comparing it to the GoPro, and everybody's telling us that this is an GoPro killer, the Ace Pro. Maybe it's better than GoPro. I think so also. I didn't like the GoPro, but not that many videos comparing it to the Action 4. And like I said, in my opinion, the Action 4 is the best action camera you can get. Many people are asking me on my channel if they will they ask me about the Ace Pro, and I'm thinking about buying it over the GoPro Hero 12, but not that many people are mentioning the Action 4, and my response to all of them is the same every time. If you want the best action camera, you should get the Action 4. So I don't know what it is with DJI and some people, but DJI cameras always seems to work. Insta360 Ace Pro has been pretty reliable so far. Sometimes I think, like I said, that the color science is off, and the focus seems to be more on the background than on my face. DJI is doing a pretty good job with the Action 4 on that, so that can be a thing. But maybe that's the easy fix for Insta360 to do with an update, and they should do something. And what's really strange, since you have more or less the same hardware on the Ace Pro as the Action 4, is that you don't have 10 bits. I don't understand why they can't give us 10 bit. Maybe it's something to do with the AI chip. And the AI function on the Ace Pro is really cool, but you have to do it in-app. That can be a little bit of work, but you can create some pretty cool stuff with it. So that's a fun thing. Not for, I don't think professional people are going to use that function, but professional people would probably not use an action camera. But overall, I think the Action 4 gives us a better image, and especially with the flat color profile. So we're going to switch to the flat color profile now, so you can see the difference, graded and ungraded. So we switch to flat D-Log M on the Action 4 and just flat color profile on the Ace Pro, and it's kind of easy to see straight away that the color profile on the Action 4 is much flatter than the flat profile on the Ace Pro. But it's going to be fun to see if it's possible to get the best you can out of the Ace Pro in flat color profile. But like I said many times before, over 90% of all people will use an action camera in all normal auto mode. People don't want to do too much adjustment. Just grade something and post it. Yeah, that's what people want to do. So what do you think about the flat color profile? You have some other presets on the Ace Pro. I don't want to test them today. That's just, yeah, so it's easier for you to do an adjustment. But what do you think about the audio quality between these two cameras? It's kind of windy today. The Ace Pro has been pretty good in the audio department, but what's really fantastic about the Action 4, especially after the latest update that just gave us the opportunity to use the wireless mic 2 and hook it wireless to the Action 4. That's just fantastic. You can wireless connect a wireless mic to the Ace Pro, but it sounds pretty crap what I've seen online, and I'm not going to do a test today with that, but yeah, this is what you get. But I don't understand why you have HDR in flat color profile on the Ace Pro. I don't see the point of that, but I wish you can turn it off. Turn it on and turn it off and choose yourself. To the normal color profile, and I just want to talk a little bit about how the cameras respond and how easy it is to use. And I'm talking about the system or the screens and all of that, touch functions, and that's where Ace Pro and DJI is more or less exactly the same. Just fantastic. The system is fast, easy to use, it's so easy to navigate, responds really good. That's really impressive that Insta360 have done that with the Ace Pro. DJI has been leading that for many years. GoPro is still crap to use. The system is slow and yeah, it just freezes and it's just crap. But it's going to be fun to see in 2024 what GoPro is going to give us. I really hope to see GoPro back on top. And I think they're gonna do something. They have to do something with the GoPro Hero 12. I'm pretty sure pretty soon we're gonna see a bunch of videos people talking about the Hero 12 and what we can expect from GoPro. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us a sensor. That was really disappointing with the Hero 12. It was more or less exactly the same as the Hero 11. So that's gonna be fun to see. Will we get higher resolutions? I don't know. Maybe. It would be cool to see a 1-inch sensor in an action camera if it's possible, but then you have all the other things that can make it overheat and stuff like that, and maybe the stabilization will be bad. And we are talking about stabilization. The Ace Pro is fantastic. It's as good as the Action 4, maybe even better sometimes. GoPro has pretty good stabilization, but it all depends on the lighting conditions. And yeah, so what do you think between the Ace Pro and the Dji Action 4? Do you like the Action 4 or do you like the Ace Pro? So thank you so much for watching. It was fun to make a video again, and I'm gonna make a bunch of videos in 2024, and I really hope that my channel will grow a lot. That's my main goal this year. We are close to 12,000 subscribers, but I'm still not monetized. I'm missing a couple of hundred hours, watch hours, so I really hope that happens pretty soon, maybe this month of January. That's my goal, to be monetized, because it takes time and you have to invest some money in creating videos, and I really hope to see that it's possible to have some sort of collaboration with different companies. But I'm always going to be honest and transparent. That's my main goal, because this is more for fun. So but it is a possibility that I have a company that will collaborate with me. They asked me a couple of questions, and maybe they will send me something related to my kind of videos. We just have to wait and see what's happened there, but I really hope so. That would be really cool, because this takes time. I just want to thank everybody for the support in 2023. It's been amazing, and I'm really proud of my channel, and I'm actually really proud of myself for exposing myself in front of camera. It's not that easy to do always, but I've grown a lot, so that's just fantastic. So we're gonna have fun this year. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumb up, and of course subscribe. And if there's anything you want to see, please leave a comment down below what you want to see, and I'm gonna do my best to make it. And also my goal for 2024 is to create better videos with higher quality, and maybe start writing some scripts. That's my goal. We just have to wait and see. So yeah, tell me what you think.